Hey guys, how you doing? Tommyroni here. I am the main content creator for the Notoriouz organization, guys, and this is the very first video that I will be bringing out for you guys. We'll be bringing out tons of videos, goals of the week. We want to get you guys involved. We'll be bringing out tournament highlights. All the tournaments will be in our Discord that will be linked below. You can find all of our pro players and how they are getting along in the tournaments. You can also stay up to date with my content and all the other content streams that we may have in the organization, guys. I'm really looking forward to this project. It's looking really exciting, guys, so make sure to get involved down below in the socials. They'll be in the description. They'll also be in the comment section, guys. But we'll be bringing out lots of these: custom tactics, gameplay analysis, podcasts, tournament highlights, goals of the week, everything, guys. And we want to get you involved in all the contests, giveaways, everything, even the tournaments. If you're not verified, get involved down below, guys. But enough of that, guys. You want to see these custom tactics that we have been using. I have collected these custom tactics from all kinds of pro players that we have, and obviously I tried to really mix and match it to make sure that you guys get the best variation of tactics you could possibly have for whatever you may need, guys. I bring out content like this on my channel as well, and obviously all the other people that have a channel, they're also in the Discord below. Enough of that, guys. Enough of that. Let's get straight into that. Look at this, guys. 3-5-2. This is ultra defensive. So, guys, I don't have an ultra defensive tactic, and I'll be honest with you, I don't think you need one. This FIFA, I know a lot of people drop back. I know a lot of people want to just sit back and do nothing, basically. But I don't agree with that personally. I feel that you need to keep pushing in this game, because otherwise you will constantly get countered. So what you need to do is you need to give yourself a chance to obviously attack. And what I have for you guys is 4 very good attacking formations. Some of them more conservative than others. I think this 3-5-2 is very conservative. It looks very attacking, guys, but at the same time, remember, it is very balanced. This is a very balanced 3-5-2, and it is definitely worth trying out. I tried to use this from the start of the game and see whether this works. This works pretty well, I'd say. I have a counter for a 5 at the back as well, because this is not the ideal formation you want to use against 5 at the back, but this is very good if anyone uses 4 at the back, and any of the 4-2-3-1s, 4-4-2s, you're going to kill them with this, guys. Balanced forward, because it's already a very wide formation, so you don't have to worry about width at all, guys. Depth on 6. The reason why you put the depth on 6 is because, once again, the 3-5-2, you need to push up a bit more with it, because if you sit back, you're going to get countered, because it is not such a good defensive formation. But attacking wise, it is very, very powerful, especially in the midfield. Offensive style, very balanced, guys. I'm not doing much with it, because this formation is literally supposed to be as balanced as possible, guys. I don't want to, put this on long ball, fast build up, or anything like that, and lose the ball consistently. That's not the key here. 5 width. 6 players in the box. The reason why I put 6 players in the box, and you will see me doing this a lot of amount of times, really, guys. I love players in the box, man. I feel like it's the best way to attack in this game. If you overload the box, you can do anything, guys. That's the truth. Anything. Just overload the box, put everyone in there, and then you can do all your cheeky little 1-2s and then score, basically. 2 corners, 2 free kicks, guys. Never put it higher, because you'll get countered. There's no need. That's how I'd line up a 3-5-2. It doesn't, guys, at the end of the day, I'm gonna tell you this. Your 2 strikers are obviously your strikers. You can obviously switch Ronaldo in there. It doesn't really matter. Cam, obviously, you want someone that's very good at passing, good at dribbling, that kind of stuff. He doesn't have to be too fast. But as you can see, my Bruno, who we think is naturally a Cam, is actually playing a CDM along with Firmino. You'll see why that is in a second. I also have a left mid and a right mid, who are usually right back and left back. Desai drops into centre back along with Todibo and Varane. Guys, here we go, tactics wise. Your 2 strikers, one of them on stay forward. Rooney, for example, is going to be on stay forward. He's not the best dribbler, guys. He's an incredible card, don't get me wrong, but he's not an incredible dribbler. So I want him just to stay forward, do his job up there, and never, get involved in all the other kind of stuff. Rashford can do all the other kind of stuff, because he can dribble, he has 5-star skills, and he's also very good at shooting, passing, everything else. Rooney is very limited in terms of that, because he can shoot well and pass, and that's it. Ronaldo, that's your Cam. Stay forward, get into box. Very important to get into box instruction, because again, into box instruction means that you can once again overload the box. And you know how we do things around here. You want to overload the box. And this goes, perfectly in hand with what I'm about to say here. Stay back, cover center, and cover center, stay balanced. Bruno stays balanced because he's not so good defensively. So you're more attacking midfielder. Put him on balance, cover center, and then your other one on stay back, cover center, and that's the way to go, guys. Your right mid, stay wide, get into box for cross, come back on defense on both of your midfielders. Now, this is very important instruction, guys. Stay wide, because once again, you don't want them cutting in and all that, because it will mess up the shape of the whole formation. The shape is beautiful, guys, and you don't want to mess with it. So get into box for cross, once again, is the same thing. You want them to get into the box, because they make these kind of runs from these angles that you wouldn't really expect. And when they do that, it's near impossible to defend. Meanwhile, comeback on defense is very important. Remember, this will make your formation completely unstoppable. If you come back on defense, your players will be able to really, balance out between attacking and defending, and getting into the box for cross is the most important thing for that, guys, along with the comeback on defense, because this will allow your team basically to have a left mid and a right mid who run up and down the pitch, helping out on both sides of the field. And that's exactly what you want to achieve with this formation. You want your left mid, right mid with high stamina running around all over the place, doing all the hard work. Meanwhile, your players in the middle, just give them options. Your goalkeeper comes across the sweeper keeper. I always do that, guys. That's just the way I go, guys. 4-2-3-1. This is the formation you go with if you're playing someone that is better than you, if you're playing someone that you feel like is very good, or you're scared of their team, or whatever reason you may have. This is the formation you go with, guys. Balanced. Once again, we're not going to mess around with any of the others, because we are not going full on attack. This is literally to control the game. 5 width, because this formation is already wide enough as it is. It's very good in the middle, so you don't need to obviously stretch out even more, because you want to keep it compact there and make sure your CDMs help out your centre backs. Depth 6. Once again, guys, you do not expect this with 4-2-3-1. If any of you want to try on 5, feel free to do so, but I feel like 6 is utilizing all of the positives about this formation the most. So I think 6 is the way to go on depth. Offensive style, long ball. Now, I haven't talked about long ball on the 3-5-2, because I don't think long ball works with the 3-5-2. But here we go. Long ball is OP after the patch, guys. It is absolutely overpowered. The reason why it is overpowered, long ball, is because it allows you to transition quicker. It allows you to attack quicker, because it kind of means like, it kind of, translates into all your players saying, alright, I'm going to go and get in behind and make a run. That's what they're doing. And they're literally giving you so many options to go out from the back and start an attack. And the 4-2-3-1, the one flaw with it that people consistently talk about is your ram not getting involved, and also the one problem that it has is that it's very, very slow to build up with. This makes it very quick, guys, especially with 6 width, which means your players will stretch out a bit more, and obviously that means also in turn you will stretch out the defense, and also 6 players in the box, because once again, guys, you're wanting to overload the box. Your strikers always, Rooney here, Ronaldo, Rashford are the wingers. This kind of makes sense. I'm sure everyone's played 4-2-3-1 before. They know how the player positions work. But if anything, I'll explain it here, guys. Your striker is always on stay forward. This is very important, because your striker is the one that's going to lead the attack. So make sure he's on stay forward, so that whenever someone gets in the box, he's the first one there. Your cam, let him do his job. Just let him do his job. Just let him be unbalanced on everything. Let him run around where he wants to, and let him dictate the play. Ronaldo, get into box. Rashford, get into box. A lot of people want to put the wings, I'd call them wingers, but they're not really wingers, but you get what I mean. The lamb and the ram. A lot of people want to put them on comeback on defense, but guys, that's nonsense. I don't see why you have to put them on comeback on defense, especially since EA already has a limit of how many players can come back on defense that not many people know about. Putting them on comeback on defense is going to do absolutely no difference, like literally no difference. So don't do it, guys. Don't waste these players. Your CDM, so once again, you're more defending CDM, stay back, cover center. Meanwhile, your other one's just on cover center, you can run up and down the pitch and help you out, especially someone that has a lot of stamina and good work rate like Firmino is going to be able to do it very, very well. Lloris is unbalanced. Obviously, you can put on comes for cross sweeper keeper. It doesn't really make a difference, I've noticed. I've tried it both. I just do it because I feel like it makes a difference. It's quite kind of a placebo effect, and sometimes that, it really helps you out. Your right back and your left back, this is the important thing. I have them on balance personally. The reason why I have them on balance is because this forces Rashford and Ronaldo to make runs, because Cancelo's pushing up, so Ronaldo's like, hold on, I'm going to have to make a run. Mendy's pushing up, so Rashford's like, hold on, I'm going to have to make a run. Simple. You guys get where I'm coming from. And obviously the get into box for cross instruction helps, which means your ram and your lamb get involved more than usually any player would in this formation. But obviously, if you are struggling defensively, I will suggest, guys, stay back while attacking. Stay back while attacking. That should fix it. But if you do that, guys, make sure they're on overlap as well, if you want to put them on stay back while attacking. I think that's the way to kind of, you know, if you really struggle with defending, that's the way to kind of balance it out and have a more fair kind of formation to, you know, give yourself a fair chance of defending against someone very good. Now, guys, this one's going to be a bit controversial, guys. What I have here is the 4-3-3. Fourth variation, which is the attacking one with 2 CMs and 1 cam. The reason why I'm giving you this information is because I made a video on my channel, and honestly a lot of people have been saying this is actually insane, and I said, yeah, I know it's insane because it's absolutely destroyed me on foot champ. So this is where I got it from, guys. And honestly, I have no clue how this works so well, because usually 4-3-3 formations are very bad, especially defensively in the midfield. You can't create anything, they're too wide, it just doesn't work. But this is absolutely perfect. So defensive style is unbalanced. Guys, that's the way to go, as you've noticed with every single one of my formations, because I'm giving you another variation. Now, let me tell you why I'd use the 4-3-3. I'd use the 4-3-3 if, for example, I'm having trouble breaking down my opponent, and I really need to push up a bit more. Let's say it's the last 5 minutes of the half, but I'm like, hold on, it's 0-0. I really want to get a goal. I really want to put that emphasis on this. Put the 4-3-3 on. It's a bit more attacking. It has a very good ability to stretch out the defense because of its width. So it's a very good formation to counter all the 5 at the back and all that kind of nonsense that people want to use. It's a balanced 5 width. Guys, I'm not gonna go into explaining it too much, but it's 4-3-3. It's already wide enough as it is. You need to just keep it balanced. Depth is 6, as always, guys. I've already explained it before. You want to really push up with these formations. Don't worry, you will not be exposed defensively too much. This formation, for some reason, the 2 centimeters really drop back. Even though you put them on attack or whatever, it doesn't matter. They'll drop back. So that's all you need to know about that. Balanced in terms of attack. Once again, you don't need long ball. You don't need long ball because you have a left winger and a right winger who are going to be bombarding forwards. It is not that important to have long ball on the 4-3-3. The width is 4. The reason why I put it on 4 is because it's too wide usually. The 4-3-3, the way the game makes it in game. So you'd want to put the width down just a bit, just so you can manage it a bit better. The width. And 6 players in the box, because I've explained it before, guys. We're overloading the hell out of that box. I don't know why free kicks were on 3. Don't ever do that. Now, here are the instructions, guys. Your striker, stay forward. As always, your striker needs to stay forward because your striker is the one that's going to be leading the attacks. Rashi, what do you want from Rashi? Well, what you want from him is get into box for cross and stay wide. Same with Ronaldo, stay wide, get into box for cross, guys. The reason why you want them to stay wide, get into box for cross is, I think, very self-explanatory. When you have someone staying wide, obviously that means you can, you know, make those bombarding runs down the wing. Your Cancelo, your Mendy's, wherever you may have a right back, left back, Kleiber, he can pass it forwards and that player is there. He's picking up the ball and he's going. Getting to box for cross is useful because RB exit, you can go all the way to the back using the driven cross, and also because it allows you to stretch out the defense. Remember, the left back, right backs are going to move to the sides to cover for your right winger and your left winger running into the box. This will allow you to have more space in the middle as your centre backs get more stretched out, which is perfect when you're facing the 5 at the back, and that's why this works so well. Your cam, just stay, keep him as it is. Like, keep him as it is. As always, guys, let him roam, let him do his thing. Desai, once again, he's more defensive. I want him to cover center, and I want him to stay back while attacking, guys. That's the way to go with Desai. And Firmino, once again, just cover center and balanced, guys. As I've explained before, that's usually how we do things with this formation. Cancelo, with this formation, it depends, guys. Personally, I think I can play with balance, right? But that's because obviously I played at a high level before, so for me it's perfectly fine to play with balanced. However, if you do not like playing with balanced, stay back while attacking is always an option, guys. It's always good if you're struggling defensively or you feel like you're not good enough defensively. Put it on balanced. Or stay back, and that will help to solve you that issue. Now, if you want to keep on balanced, I'd say put your Firmino on cover wing. And same with your Desai on cover wing. The reason why I'd say cover wing if you keep them unbalanced is because then someone needs to come back and help you out if Cancelo's gone all the way up front. I think if you put them on cover wing, that will be perfectly fine and they will still do their job. I've played cover center, I've played cover wing. Do you know what? They literally stick to their position most of the time. It's really hard to really force them to do something. But at the same time, if you cover wing, they'll just put that more emphasis on the wings and that will help you out. Now, guys, let's get into the final one. The 5-3-2 destroyer. As you know by now, 4-3-1-2. Look at this formation. Look at this formation. It does offside trap for you guys because you are the line. You are the halfway line with this, guys. 6 width, no messing about, guys. You need to stretch out a bit more. I'd even maybe go to 7 sometimes if you feel like there's literally too many gaps on the wings. This will allow your centre backs to really stretch out and help you out. Press after possession loss, which is the most OP thing. It's not as good as constant pressure is not as good as press after possession loss because it presses too much and it loses too much stamina. Press after possession loss gives you that big emphasis, especially in the half. If you want constant pressure, just put it on the D-pad. Team presses right there. Depth 10. I don't think I have to explain this, guys. This is literally a formation where you have to go for it. You have nothing to lose. Balanced in attack, once again, you don't need to mess around with this too much. If you want long ball because you like it on another formation, perfectly fine. It's a narrow formation, long ball would work very well. But I feel like because everything's on 10 depth and such a chaos already, that I don't need to mess around with it anymore. Width 6. Players in the box 7, guys. You're really just pushing up. I don't think I have to explain this at this point. 3 corners, obviously. Your 2 strikers, ignore the Mendy. Your 2 strikers, balanced, I'd say. Yeah, that's the reason. Mendy's there because I was doing an objective with Kukurea. And guys, here we go. Rooney, Cristiano Ronaldo, balanced, both of them. No messing about. They let them do their job. Cam, balanced. No messing around, guys. Desai, what I do with Desai is I'd cover center because he's obviously the one in the middle. You can put him on stay back. I feel like he's too defensive. Like, he's gonna push up anyway, guys. It's 10 depth. It's 10 depth. Everyone's gonna push up at this point. So it's perfectly fine to have him there. Cover wing balanced on Bruno. Cover center. Get into the box for cross. Get forward is the one, your right centre mid. So this is your centre mid that is going to be pushing up and doing absolutely everything in his power to win you the game. And that's what you want from Firmino. Get forward, get into box for cross, cover centre, stay back, cover centre, unless you really want to put an emphasis on it, balanced, cover centre, and then cover wing on Bruno because you need one player covering the wing in such a narrow formation. Stay back on both of your centre-backs. Comes for across the super. Keeper, Cancelo, obviously, and Mendy are going to be unbalanced, guys. They're going to be pushing up anyway. You don't need them on join the attack. I hope this video helped you guys out. Make sure to comment down below if you need any help. Make sure to check out all our socials. Get involved in our Discord. You don't want to miss out on all the future content, guys. So that's where you will find out about it first. We'll also have a trading part of it. There will be a trading part there. So lads, there's a lot to look out for. So make sure to stay tuned. This was Tommy Roney. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And until next time, peace.